Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest down at Shaw Industries is Pete Sigman, who's Vice President of Innovations, and Chris Bryant, who's Vice President of Research and Development. Guys, how you doing today?
We're doing great, thanks, Kemp. Doing good.
You guys have been busy. It's quite obvious because you're just releasing this new backing system that you're calling Lifeguard. And, based on my background in the business, knowing a little bit about backing, this is a huge innovation. I mean, in some people's minds, this might be as big an innovation as the change from, say, staple yarn to BCF yarn when it comes to the performance of carpet. I'm just thrilled to talk to you about it. How long have y'all been working on this process?
Kemp, I'd say we've been looking at it for probably 2 or 3 years pretty heavily.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and tell our listeners a little bit about it. It basically replaces SB latex and the calcium carbonate filler. It's a whole new adhesion system for the carpet matrix. And as you roll this out under the Lifeguard name, you're going to start just on your upper end products, right?
That is correct.
And it's a thermal melt process. I think you were telling me that you borrowed some of your learning from producing your commercial EcoWorks product to develop this, right?
We worked with our commercial technical development team to try to utilize some of the information that we learned from them and also some of the product development that they had worked. So we have worked on this new thermoplastic backing, and really what we tried to do is develop a system of not only having the thermoplastic backing to have better moisture resistant, but also to have our patented R2X process, which holds moisture up on top of the carpet fibers. And so you really got both the face being covered and the back being covered with this new system.
Let's get into some of the features and then benefits of this new type of backing system. It's got 3 times the tough bind. It's flexible. It's lightweight. It's got low VOCs. It's water resistant, so that in a situation where either senior living or with pets, you don't have to worry about moisture going down and getting down in the cushion system. It's easy to install. It actually seams and stretches in similarly to the conventional backing system. Am I correct?
That is correct. It really gives you some of the best attributes of all the different backing systems that we've worked with, and also gives us a great repellency, again, in the face of the fiber.
Mm-hmm. And, there's a green story. I know in the residential business, green doesn't sell as well as it does in the commercial market. But as I said when we first started this interview, you've taken the contaminant out. You've taken the calcium carbonate out. You've taken the SB latex out. This makes the entire carpet a thermoplastic. So it'd probably take a little while for y'all to refine this, but I can see in the end where this product, after its service life, would be almost completely recyclable, wouldn't you think?
Well, we are working on a couple different methods of recycling this product, and yes, at the end of its life, we look to be able to take that and be able to recycle it so that it can be used again, hopefully as a backing and potentially in some of the face fiber.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, just a couple little points I'd also like to make. I mean, it still has primary backing, so when you start making carpet, the process is the same, so it's not going to affect the aesthetics of the way carpet looks or the weight on the face. And then it also still has that secondary lino weave fabric in the back of it. So you just basically are taking the SB latex and the filler and replacing that with a thermal melt plastic, and it makes a product just performs better, right?
Really, we were trying to design the product where we could take advantage of our R2X treatment on the face and have a moisture barrier on the back. It felt like the best technology out there with R2X, and marrying it up with this backing system gives us a much better product that's easier to maintain. Really, that's what we're after when we design the product in the back.
Now, let me ask you, Chris, not to get down in the weeds and what happens in Dalton or wherever you're going to process and manufacture this product, but the only really change in the manufacturing of this product is you're replacing one adhesive type with another, but this will require different coater systems, correct? I mean, different types of ovens, that kind of thing, as you start to expand on bringing this into the system, right?
Well, it's a proprietary technology that we use internally at Shaw that was developed when, as Pete mentioned, we introduced the EcoWorks platform of products in our commercial division. it's something, again, that we probably don't want to disclose.
All right, and so we've talked about the fact that you're adding this to your better-end goods. I've got to think that this probably, it's maybe a little bit more expensive to do this way, but easily justified based on everything it brings to the table, right?
We think that this pretty much gives you an ultimate performance from the face and the back. So the cost may be a little bit more, but it's going to be one of those things that we believe the performance is something that people are going to be very excited about if they do have a moisture issue, either from a pet or some other spill.
Mm-hmm. Now, you're rolling this out at your SFN meeting in Orlando, and then you're going to ramp this up. I guess, since it does require some different manufacturing processes, you're going to kind of step into this a little at a time, aren't you?
Yes, we will. We'll have a group of products that we'll be coming out with, and then we'll probably add to those products just like we do on any introduction, and those will grow over a period of time. But we'll start out with a nice, decent size amount of products and then grow them from there.
Well, this is big news. Just based on my understanding of the technology, this is basically making carpet a whole different way. And so it is exciting news. I appreciate you guys spending time with me. Again, been talking to Pete Sigman, who's Vice President of Innovation, and Chris Bryant, Vice President of R&D with Shaw Industries, about the new Lifeguard backing system. And you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.